Welcome to another episode of Midday Motivation, where we encourage and inspire you in 5 minutes or less. I want to talk to people today who may just be in a moment of frustration or disappointment. This happens with me every few weeks or every month, maybe every few days if I'm honest. And what happens whenever you get frustrated and disappointed is you start to hyper fixate on what's going on. At least I do in my mind. I'll start to overly think about and focus on what is wrong. And I think one of the most encouraging and even motivational things that you can hear in this moment is that it's just a season. It's just a season. It's just a moment in time. And if we think about the weather, if we think about spring and summer and fall and winter, like we don't run outside and say, change to spring now. No, we just accept that the time of year is the way that it is, that the temperature is going to be the way it is. On the days that it's snowing, we just accept it. It doesn't mean we always like it if we have to get out and drive in the snow. But the reality is just like seasons happen around us in the weather, oftentimes we're in specific moments or in seasons. And if you're a believer, you believe that you may actually be placed or God's allowing you to be in that season for a reason. And the most important thing to understand about seasons is that seasons change with time. I heard a very wise person say one time, seasons change with time and cycles change when you do. And so cycles can be patterns or habits, things we don't like about ourselves, but a season is only going to change with time. There's actually a proverb that says, know the importance of the season you're in, and a wise son or daughter you will be. And so sometimes just to take that deep breath, you're not going anywhere. You might feel a little stuck, but there's probably something in this moment. If it is just a season or just a moment, there's something in it for you. There's something in it for you to not just receive, but for you to give. And I always say, if I'm going to go through something, I hope that I at least learn something on the other side. And one thing that can actually put hope in your heart in any of these seasons is to actually look for signs of change. As the seasons change with the weather, things change around you. So you could start to think, man, last week I was really, really down, but this week I'm feeling better. Or last week my business seemed really cluttered and now it feels a little more focused. Or last week work was extremely stressful, but I think I got a handle on figuring this out or how to operate here. And so a huge thing about seasons is just learning to rest. And it's extremely hard. I'm living this out right now. And just knowing that I can just pause, take that deep breath and say, Jordan, you might be frustrated. You might be annoyed. You might be mad. You might wish you were further along by now, but it's just a moment in time. It's just a season. Seasons always pass. Seasons always change. So just hold on, stay encouraged, and understand that no matter what you're going through, you can bring something out of that season if you keep your perspective in the right place. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you didn't know this yet, we actually have free challenges and courses available on my website at the link below. All you have to do is put in your email. We're not going to spam you. We're not going to show up at your door. These are just educational and inspiring resources to help you on the journey that you're on. We'll see you there.